Question: are you a teenager longing to drive a race car, or a parent looking to get your child into racing? Do you lack the time, skills, or experience to build a car for competition? Well, no worries, because a group of Vo-Tech students has just made that easier for you. This is a 1993 Dodge Spirit. It has been prepared to race in Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway's Young Guns division, which is only open to those who are 13 to 19 years old. This donated car, which will be auctioned off at the Butler County Area Vocational Technical School on June 12th, was made race-ready by Rich Curry's Vo-Tech students.
This project all got started with the efforts of Mr. Curry, who's one of our automotive technology teachers here at the Butler Vo-Tech, and his intent was to try and provide a motivational carrot for the students to increase their attendance and/or their interest in the program. And what that carrot was to provide the students an opportunity to work on a potential race car.
A couple years ago, Dr. Cunningham thought it might be interesting if we built some kind of project car in a class as an incentive tool for the kids. And since I had the background in auto racing, I had talked to him about, building a race car, and he thought it was a wonderful idea.
The project, although different and rewarding, is only open to those students who qualify academically.
They enjoy working on a race car. They do understand, though, that the criteria they must follow to be able to work on a race car. They have to stay current with the curriculum that I teach. They have to do well on their tests. They have to punctuality and attendance is very important. As you well know, in a Vo-Tech program, you have to be here to learn. It's a learning environment.
As a school administrator, you're always looking for unique ideas to encourage and motivate students. This is one of those instances where the students are really into this. They feel like they're a part of it. Again, it's a motivational tool for them to be focused on what they're trying to learn here, and yet it's related to the curriculum that they're studying.
Make no mistake, even though this car was transformed into a racing machine by students, careful preparation was taken to ensure safety for the driver while providing a platform to hone their skills.
We took the car and our students were responsible for stripping it down, totally gutting the car down to basically just a shell. And we didn't use hammers and chisels. We used it as a lesson for the proper removal of all the parts on the car, everything from the interior, dashboard, windows, the regulators, door handles. Everything was done by the correct method. So it was very instrumental in being a learning tool for our students. And they also enjoyed it very much because they learned a lot of how to take a car apart.
I've learned to basically tear apart a whole dash system. I mean, that's what I did a lot on that. I've learned to do fuel cells. I did a lot of grinding and fabrication on the car, so it was a lot of fun work, and I've learned to do a lot of stuff when it comes to tearing a car apart. If
nothing else, we want to make sure we're safe, and we maintain a safe environment and make sure that the car we are putting together, whoever ends up driving it at the racetrack, they're going to feel safe and secure in the race car.
And much like a pit crew, students learn that you must work together as a team to be successful.
Definitely. I used to be a guy that just works by myself, didn't like working with others, and kind of doing this, I've gotten used to working with other people. It's a good experience.
This project wouldn't have been possible without donations, such as the car and other components.
The only thing that we really purchased with our class funds was the roll cage, the seat belts, and the steering wheel and quick release for the steering wheel. So we have very minimal, as far as invested. But the other thing is, when we sell the car, we have to consider that maybe next year we do this project again. We may not be as fortunate as to have somebody donate us a seat and a fuel cell. So in order to do this project and duplicate it, those are things we may have to purchase. So we kind of have to make sure we're not out to really make any money by getting rid of this car and selling it. We're out to just get back what we have invested and be able to continue the project each year.
Building this race car has been beneficial to students, whether they are interested in motorsports or working in the automotive industry.
I'm not too much interested in the racing part. I want to go get my master's and be a diesel technician. I'm getting all my certifications I can here to better myself and to get my chances better to get accepted.
I'd like to be a driver or just work on cars in general. A lot of race cars, just high performance things.
There actually are a few of the students who have partaken in the building of this car that are planning on coming to the auction with intentions of bidding on the car. So it could very well be sold to a Butler County Vo-Tech student, but it is open to anybody who may be interested in going racing. And you know, when you think about it, for what we're asking for the car and what the minimum bid is at the auction, the student can have a full-blown race car. You know, it's a turnkey car, and it's going to be a very reasonable price.
No matter who buys the car, having a program such as this yearly can aid in recruiting new students.
Prospective students that come into the school, they see that not only will they be able to learn this trade, but they also might be able to get into the sport of racing, which in Western Pennsylvania is a big sport around here.
If you're interested in bidding on the car, it's Saturday, June 12th at the Butler County Area Vocational Technical School starting at 9 a.m. We wish them luck and hope to see the car on the track sometime soon. Coming up, we have more highlights from Clinton County Raceway, so stay with us.